Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about the exercise questions and answers of chapter 2nd of geography textbook of class 8th. So first question students is, what are the two climatic factors responsible for soil formation? So the climatic factors which are responsible for soil formation are temperature and rainfall. Okay, temperature and rainfall controls the weathering of the rocks, and it is the weathering of the rocks that starts the process of soil formation, because the parent material, that is the rock, is the basic ingredient in soil formation. Until and unless rock will break and it will transform into smaller and smaller particles, soil cannot be formed. And to break the rocks into smaller parts, the major factors that is responsible for them is the temperature change and the rainfall. These are the two very important weathering elements that causes the disintegration of the rocks, and that is the launching pad of soil formation. Next is, write any two reasons for land degradation today, means at the present time. So at the present time, reasons for land degradation, two reasons are following. One is growing population, deforestation. You can add more also, like construction activities, etc. Question number 3, why is land considered an important resource? Because the land is scarce. Only 1/3 part of the earth's surface is land, and land provides, because it provides land for settlement, or we can say that it provides place for settlement. It also provides the soil for food. Okay, it also provides place to set up industries. It also provides the place to make roads, railway lines, etc. So all the human activities that we are doing on land. So because of that, land is very important resource. Question number 4, name any two steps that government has taken to conserve plants and animals. So the government's step to conserve plants and animals are following. So only two steps we'll have to mention. First is creation of protected areas, and second, awareness program. So creation of protected areas means creation of national parks, creation of wildlife sanctuary, creation of biosphere reserves. And under the awareness program, the government has started social forestry and One Mahotsav. These programs spread the message of protecting plants and animals. Question number 5, suggest 3 ways to conserve water. Okay, so 3 ways to conserve water following. One is rainwater harvesting, second is use of drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation. Okay, and third is wastewater treatment. Multiple choice questions. So the first, tick the correct answer. Okay, which one of the following is not a factor of soil formation? Time is a factor, organic matter is a factor, soil texture is the result of the factor. Okay, whether it's sandy, clay, etc. So soil texture is not a factor, so the answer would be the B. Which one of the following, second question, following method is most appropriate to check soil erosion on steep slopes? So the steep slopes, terrace cultivation. Okay, when the slope is very steep, then we can do terrace cultivation to reduce the soil erosion. The third question is, which one of the following is not in favor of conservation of nature? नेचर के कंजर्वेशन को फेवर नहीं करता है कौन सा? स्विच ऑफ द वर्ल्ब व्हेन नॉट इन यूज, ये करता है. क्लोज द टैप इमीडिएटली आफ्टर यूजिंग, डिस्पोज पॉलीबैग्स आफ्टर शॉपिंग. I guess this is C. Okay, we should keep reusing it. Dispose polypacks after shopping. This will harm the nature, okay, because this will increase the plastic pollution. So this is not in the favor of conservation of nature. This will save energy, and this will also save water. Close the tap immediately after using, but dispose polypacks after shopping. This is not in favor of conservation of nature. Now the next is match the following question. Land use. Land is what? It's the productive use of land. Humus is the organic matter deposited on topsoil, and rock dams prevent soil erosion. And arable land means the land suitable for agriculture. The land on which we do agriculture is known as arable land. True and false question. So Ganga and Brahmaputra plain of India is an overpopulated region. This is true. Ganga and Brahmaputra region like UP, Bihar, Haryana, Bengal, these regions have a lot of population. Okay, Delhi. So water availability per person in India is declining. That is true, because population is increasing in India, but the sources of water is not increasing. So obviously the more population will increase, the water availability per person will decrease. Rows of trees planted in coastal areas to check the wind movement is called intercropping. No, intercropping is cropping two types of crops side by side. This is shelter belt. Okay, planting of trees to check the wind movement is shelter belts. Okay, shelter belts. Human interference and change of climate can maintain the ecosystem. No, human interference and change of climate are disturbing the ecosystem, not maintaining. So this is also false. So two are false and two are true. So this was the last type of questions. So this was the question answer of chapter 2nd of geography textbook of class 8th.